Have you seen the Steambird? It seems Fontaine has been celebrating some kind of festival recently. Things are looking pretty lively in the square. They even changed the banners. Huh, there are a lot of people holding cameras. Oh, and they've got candy and snacks too. Looks like everyone's having a good time. Let's go and have a look for ourselves.
Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be doing the Roses and Muskets event. So if you do enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. So let's get straight into it. So we want to go here. Oh, it just turned night time for that. And the Steambird reports that Fontanians have been in lively spirits lately. At Paimon's suggestion, you come to the festival venue. Alright, you get a new sword and everything. The crack of muskets breaking the silence. Ooh. To be honest, I cannot wait to meet Chiori, Chevreuse, Yoimiya, Ayako, and Ayato. Like, I cannot wait to meet like everyone, to be honest. It's going to be so good. I think this event's going to be really, really good. Oh, look how lively these places. Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Seriously?
Xavier!
But Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
To be honest, I don't really know who Xavier really is.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Well, I'm
Are we
afraid
going to
you have
help
to come
out?
up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
He looks familiar, but I don't know. Oh god, oh no.
Isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Was it? I still don't know.
Oh,
Please let me
why,
know.
If it
Please
isn't
let
the
me know
dear
where we've
traveler
seen
and
him before.
Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
It's been a while, how have you been?
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Oh god.
Can't you just find a different investor?
It's probably too
Unfortunately,
close
that's
now.
not how it works.
Maybe.
We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontinalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
kind of like his voice.
The Fontinalia
Interesting.
Film Festival? What's that?
Fontania.
Oh,
I don't even know
is this
how
your
you say
first
that.
time participating in Fontaine's Fontinalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontinalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
Yeah, it's the big
What's
one.
that weird expression on
It's
your
the
face?
lantern right
It's
off
like
the
you're
thing.
trying really hard to remember something.
No.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books.
Oh, dear.
In order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics, I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the
Yeah.
Lantern right in Lilith.
Yes, those are festivals
What happened
of a
to the
similar
Iridori
variety.
festival?
Who
What happened
doesn't
to
like
that?
a good festival? And
And where's
just
the
like those
Samari
of other
festival?
nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around
Like-
this time each year.
They don't
To
even
commemorate
exist
the Loch Knights,
anymore.
people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and
Ooh.
going door to door asking for pure water.
Pure.
But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
Yeah, it doesn't, yeah.
The whole
To be
thing
honest,
seems
yeah,
more
it does.
akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year, you can hear a
course,
bunch
it's
of them
candy.
saying, "Trial or treat."
Oh,
Trial
that sounds pretty
treat.
fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
So is this the Halloween? Is this the Halloween of fucking Genshin now? Is this festival?
Ah, yes,
Troll
it
tree.
appears I've strayed off topic.
Funny.
I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get
Aw.
back to the point.
Oh, Chevroose!
The Fontinalia Film Festival is an
Let's
event
go.
proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
What's the bet we're gonna win?
The what award?
The Farina Award. Sounds like it sounds like they put a lot of effort into naming that award.
The Farina Award.
I wonder who named
you
that.
know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed,
Yeah, keep it.
no one has made any motion to update the name.
What, to the Nouvellette?
Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar.
That is true.
Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Alright, guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors
Chiori!
who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
The actors?
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
To be honest, apparently the only way you would have heard this, like, her name, I think was in the voice lines, which I don't read, but it makes sense. I found it, like, yeah, Churia Boutique, and, like, that's where she works and stuff. She runs the clothing store in the core Fontaine, Churia Boutique. Or have they said it in-game, but I just don't remember it.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori.
Yeah, oh yeah,
And
Chiori.
Kimura's outfit too.
Yeah.
How to describe
And Iyaka's,
her?
right?
Well,
Iyaka's
she tends to be
spontaneous.
pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Oh. Wait, why didn't they release Iyaka's Fontanian outfit now? Why did they release it back in the 3. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why did it would have made more sense to release it now. And then maybe give Yoimiya or a Yado one, you know? This would have made more sense in my opinion.
Her remarkable designs
no.
have led many Fontanians to
I know.
become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such
I'm
an
pulling for
international
Chiori.
cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
I am putting for Chiori no matter what.
Who are the
Matter.
actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
We're best friends. We went on a date with one. The other one is a prom. And the other one we went to Samari with.
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them?
Oh, we're meeting? Oh, okay.
Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
I cannot wait to hear Chiori's voice. The crack of muskets breaking the silence. If we heard a voice during the trailer, I do not remember it or I didn't pick up on it, so. Whoa! 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 So these are for the event stuff. Holy crap, this is really well done. What the heck? Anyway, we're not doing that now. Hold up. Hello. What are you? Oh. Hey, I'm gonna say Troy. Hello, Chevrolet. How you doing? Anyway, let's go to the friggin' station. Okay, here we are. Oh my god, I went too high. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh, that takes some interesting shoes. I love her design so much. She's a 5-star, surely, right? She's a 5-star.
Miss
100%.
Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet.
Oh, I love her design so much. Holy shit.
Oh? And who are they?
You don't know. We're not that famous after all, Paimon.
Allow me to introduce you.
Oh, no.
This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Likewise!
Yeah.
I've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
The way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional. The concept behind Kiara's outfit is really...
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Oh.
Well, it's like this.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say
I
it.
already like it so
You
much.
did
Really like
remind
it so
me that
much.
this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Xavier.
Yes, there's no
There
doubt
you
about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yep.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film.
So why did you go for someone more trusted? You're just...
The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
How will 10 mil do?
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it.
Say the amount.
But now's not the time to give up.
Say the amount.
What?
I got a lot.
You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet.
With a flower on her wrist.
The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Ayaka. Oh, there they are. Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Ayato. Is Ayato a part of it? I don't think Ayato is a part of the film, but maybe he is. Here they are. That's a good view.
Really? Then where do you live? We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater. Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Oh, she's so caring and so nice.
thoughtful. But
Yeah.
some Melusines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
I wonder how expected they are for seeing us. Probably
also
not that
enjoyed
expected.
Abal's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
I swear we haven't heard Ayaka's
Thank
voice
you
in
so
game for a
much.
while.
I'm
Holy
usually
shit.
working here on the Sakura bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Aw, they're so sweet. Avel is so sweet. Oh, we just...
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the
I'm
first
glad
time we've
she's
seen you
using
since
her
you left
outfit.
Inazuma.
I'm glad she has that outfit.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I
Oh, yeah,
left
she's
that I
from
didn't even
Inazuma,
get to
yeah.
say goodbye.
You can tell from her design.
Thank you for
So you
extending the
definitely don't
invitation,
have
Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
we don't recognize Ayaka's voice, but we recognize Ayano's, so that's funny.
It's
that's
an
funny.
honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
I mean, we got a lot to talk about. This.
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
I thought I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here.
Oh,
But you still managed to surprise me first.
that's what the traveler's good at.
Oh, so you all know each other already.
Yes, very well.
My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
I'm going to tell you how we saved Fontaine from flooding. Actually, no, it did flood, didn't it? Fuck.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious
really
dishes
expecting us,
just
wasn't
to
he?
make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Does Ayano sound different? Looks like he sounds different. Interesting. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but he sounds different. Here we are.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
And there's the fountain that
Yeah.
Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power?
Indemnitium.
Could
Actually,
it be
not
one of
anymore.
those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
I was gonna say Indemnitium, but obviously not anymore. What? I'll go to Hotel de Boer. Alright. Here we are. Have a great meal. What are we having, actually? That's the question. What are we having?
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we?
How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Why have I never noticed that he has this? That looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. What the fuck?
Well, I've
shoulder
already
thing.
assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the
Oh
matter?
yeah.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the
I
problem?
got 10 mil. Just
I've considered that
speak the
option
word.
too, but
Jesus.
unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora
How
on
much
such
do you-
short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Huh.
Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with
Recently?
Fontaine in the past, so we hope
I don't
this
know
trip
about
would serve as a
recently.
good start for the future.
I don't know about recently opened its borders. It's been a while. It's been a fair bit.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, you need to go
Jesus.
that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
We can help too. Just say that you got our contribution from some personal friends.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Ew. All right, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and two leads who are willing to act for free,
God
I think we will be able to make this happen.
damn! That... Jesus, she went ill when he started crying. That... damn! Oh, god damn.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Is this where Frida comes
All
into
right,
it?
pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon knows
With the
what
camera.
the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
Action.
The clapper loader is
Wow.
responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Nice.
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, from the trailer, it looks like we don't do a good job.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
I mean, true, but Farina literally said to us that we didn't even have the actors in the shot. I feel like that says something.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
When?
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Tibet and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
It's like using an eyeball.
What do you say, Traveler? Are
Sure.
you interested in the job?
As long as I'm able to help, lights, camera, action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
Oh, I think we better get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Director's Farina, assistant. I have no idea.
Oh, me. I
Oh!
want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
Nice.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Farina.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Okay.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Man, what is it with Paimon and being kind of a bit rude to Farina? Like...
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother
Sure.
has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Oh, and who told you that? Come on, why couldn't I wanted to tell that
Yep,
story?
that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now
Yeah.
she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
Oh, she's actually taking up work for it now? Nice.
I saw that
Awesome.
musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent.
Right.
Don't let her form or identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine, you're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film, anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and
I was
Paimon to
about to
show
say
me the
that.
way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we
To
won't
Farina?
simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina
We'll
pretty
drop you off
well
at
by
Rudge.
now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
You can also witness how rude Paimon is and us be up, to Farina.
All right, then I'll start making preparations.
Right.
As for the gift...
A
Macaroni.
gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring.
Oh?
So perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Yeah.
Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
True.
Hmm,
You could do
but
that.
Wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Why don't we go to that place that only sells like 25 of them a day? Like that cake, that slice of cake, whatever it was, that there's only 25 per day. Why don't we get that? Like, she obviously loved that. Why don't we get her that?
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell
Oh,
us
is
on
that
the
what-
Aquabus that
you want me to
Farina
admit, like,
introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya.
Yeah.
If the gift is
She has a
too
massive
fancy,
sweet
it
tooth.
might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
Okay. Whoa, that transition was really good.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
Here's a cake. Oh yeah, by taking. Oh yeah, you took that cake. Oh yeah, by taking the cake, you're now signed an imaginary contract to work.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Jesus Christ.
Huh? You want something even sweeter
Oh
than
my
Fontinalia
God!
mousse?
Sano doesn't even have to be here, man. Sano. Man, we should have got. Oh, imagine Sino doing a film. Bro, Sino doing a film would be so funny.
Yes, we'll need
Oh
a
my
gift
God.
that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Just give her pure sugar.
Well, what could that be?
Your words of praise.
We love you, Farida. Oh, we're just gonna say how ugly her house is again, like, you know, we did before. Even though her house isn't ugly, it's just a normal house. Alright, we still too young.
Looking forward to the good news.
Thank you. Yo, look at that! It's amazing to get like that. Yellow.
You go ahead. No need to worry about us.
Oh, I hope Farina will like the gifts we prepared. Oh, and if you still think we should get something else for her, just let me know. I should be able to make some fireworks.
Oh. Oh no. Alright. Yeah, I guess here. Man, imagine fire. Oh, man, I mean, that would be good. Like a fireworks show, that would actually be good. That would actually be pretty good. Oh my god. There's so many people who would have been to Fontaine, like Klee, Sino, just everyone in general, gotta be honest. Dory. It's actually Dory's birthday today. Well, when this released. The hell? What? Oh, look at that. Whoa. Okay. I thought it was coming from the door for a second.
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Oh, she's Geo. She is Geo. Another Geo character coming out.
Coming. Ugh, seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
Jesus.
Lady Farina, please
Attitude
allow
already.
me to
Oh, this is
introduce
amazing.
myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Oh, Xavier.
Hello. Oh,
He is Fontanian.
is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this? I'm Chiori. Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
I was thinking that before. I kind of forgot about it. Hi, Mod. Try to be nice, remember?
Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
Yeah,
This
Mod.
is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this
The eyes.
Fontinalia mousse?
The eyes.
It's one of my favorites.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes,
the
but
producer
for
now.
this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yes.
We sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job.
There's the
and it
trailer.
directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I have experience. I can show you if you like.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities.
Oh.
It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Right, really?
Maybe you can come up with a test
Oh.
for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon.
Yeah, from last.
I do
from
wish to
first.
see how skilled the Traveler
Jesus.
really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Sure, no problem. Whatever you say, Director Farina.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay, filming theme directed by Farina. Estelle is the boss of Bearbot Workshop. Oh, her. And has always been proud of her forging machine, as it can not only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. Oh yeah, it's like right there. Farina, how does all the banging, like, how do you not wake up from that? You will need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Camera positioning is key and you should asserted the camera position requirements beforehand. When filming, there will be a narration requirement. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all the director's film requirements after selecting the most suitable choice for all of the camera position narration you may film as a result. You need to see that shows off. Oh yeah, this one. And select the narration. Oh, you got one. You need to see that shows the forgery of this bro. Okay. You need to show the atmosphere, how relaxed it is. Oh, probably that one I would say. You need to see that shows off the weapons arranged. Probably that one. And last one, you need a scene that shows off the mirror workshop. Probably that one. Start shooting. Here we go. Let's see the work that we did. Located the corner Fontinalia Berber. Oh, yeah, I can't read all that. Oh, yeah. Bro, this is beautiful work. Damn! Sheesh! Okay, that last one's a bit weird. That's fine. Fine. If you had like credits on the side, that would be pretty cool.
It appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Thank you.
All the shots had a great composition,
Thanks.
and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So, what's the verdict, Farina?
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of The Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Oh,
In
no.
fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontinalia Film Festival.
She is gone.
Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
I mean, true. True.
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
True. True.
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
This not gonna be much, is it?
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even
That's
though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
I'm guessing this film that we're gonna make is gonna pique your interest.
Our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Now she's sold.
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Now she's sold.
Of course I read it.
Is that the one you spoiled?
I've always had
Paimon?
a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
Kiara? Yeah, I mean, yeah, she goes everywhere. Makes sense. Yeah, that's actually smart. Yeah, smart. That's smart.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather
unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
As much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Actually, she got to change it.
Absolutely, no problem.
We count on you, Director Frida. Now's your chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director.
Oh, the little sparkle next to her eye. I like that.
I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds.
Or was it that
If
thing?
you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Thank you, Frida.
Oh, Hydro
Chuck out
Archon
some bread this
above!
morning.
I'm not dreaming, am I?
Anyway.
Somebody pinch me.
There's no
Oh,
more
punch.
Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
That is true.
There's a lot that goes into shooting
Actually, there
a
is
film.
Zuvalet.
Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Is this where Chef Roos comes into
Yes,
it?
I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Glorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Yeah, she uses an umbrella.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
I mean, yeah.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions.
Yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense.
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
Nice.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties.
I saw her
Do
before.
you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has
Everything's lining up.
time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we
Nice.
discuss tomorrow's plan later.
No problem.
Having Clarina
Whoa.
join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad.
I've already seen it.
I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Oh.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
I can't. I can't even see this. I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevrolet is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person in Tevat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Ah, good one. Good one. Okay, let's go. Come on. I thought Act 1 was going to end there, gotta be honest. I actually was expecting Act 1 to end. Oh, yeah, we got all the way back here. Alright. Man, look how busy it is. Sheesh. You're still at this
All
bookshop?
right, this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's
Man, I
hardly
wonder.
anyone around here.
I wonder.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But
I
isn't
knew
she just
she had
standing
any power.
there and reading a novel?
I knew Pamela was going to say that. I knew she was going to say that.
Just trust me.
Hey, she can just browse for a few minutes.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Chiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Yeah.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
Yo, her eyes! Whoa!
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life.
I
I'd
love
wager
her
he's
voice.
going to make the wrong choice.
Anyway,
I like
to
her
speed
voice.
things up, there's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
All right.
Oh, I
It
thought there was
appears
some
he made
sus
the
things
wrong
going on
choice
back.
in the end. Halt!
Okay, so there was something going on. Okay.
What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevrolet, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room.
The... What? Huh?
Take them away, Letelier.
What was in the book? I'm confused on what was in the... Huh? I'm confused.
What's going on here? 1 second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
What was
And
in the
who
book?
are- Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently?
Yeah.
Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
Oh, that's what they were doing. Trying to give the owner was trying to give. Oh, okay.
Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce
Okay, that makes sense.
Paimon is Paimon.
That makes
and
sense.
This is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevraz. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why didn't you just arrest him immediately?
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevraz. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevraz's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I
It's
knew.
like just like the book.
I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once.
Yeah.
Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So
I didn't
what do you
choose it.
need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Nice.
Just like that.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
All right.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it!
Oh,
I should
really
tell
well.
Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
He is excited, which makes
Calm
sense.
down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
All right, guess that's it for today then.
Okay.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
What?
Then I'll take Xavier
Oh
back.
no. What?
Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore.
Oh god.
I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
See you tomorrow. I think Zaya would probably be able to hold himself together. See you tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Oh. Okay, what is... What do you have... Why do you want to talk to us?
So what did you want to tell us, Chevraz?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
I've heard a bit about
The
it.
story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor.
Oh, Jesus.
It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the Baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them.
Is your Mia the mother? Because she died during it.
However,
She dies.
the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many
Jeez.
years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
Damn.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Gee, yeah.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevroz?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis,
I know, we are quite a big deal. I know.
you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Wait, so what do you play? So what your play is, there's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before. There's been a recent murder case involving Muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Oh.
Huh. Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Oh my god, it's Yaka. She has a gun in the thing. Oh no. Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me.
I'm guessing we're gonna say yes.
I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can someone from the Special Patrol help you with the
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest.
What the? Are these headphones? What are these?
I don't want people to see Muskets in a negative way.
Are
And
they?
also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
I did not expect this, to be honest. Did not expect
What do you
this.
think, Traveler?
Should be a quiet day. Let's give us some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
Oh, that's it. That's Act 1. So we're going to be helping Chevroz with... I can't... Why do I always forget how to actually say her name? But I guess we're going to be helping her with the case. Interesting. So yeah, that is Act 1. I cannot wait for Act 2. I think I'm gonna put this into two parts because obviously there's five acts to this, so I'm gonna put it into 2 parts. But yeah, that is Act 1. It's been pretty good so far. We've met everyone, and I'm actually feel like I'm going to enjoy this event really like a lot. Okay, it's day 2 or Act 2, should I say, of the Roses and Muskets event. Let's go. Fiction and reality inside and outside the frame. That is a long fucking name. Anyway, you have to wait till 8 o'clock. Wait a second. 8 o'clock. Oh, god damn it. Alright, so we need to wait till 8 o'clock the next day. I'm quite excited to see this. We're going to be starting the filming, which is going to be exciting, or practicing, but I think we're actually filming. It's going to be exciting. It's really exciting to see.
Finally time to meet up with everyone.
Yeah.
I hadn't even dreamt of making the film last night. If Paimon remembers right, we're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get going.
Okay, let's go. I'm actually excited for this. I cannot wait. To be honest, for that, like, the side events that come with this, I'm probably gonna do, like, more of them, like, not now, but in the future, so I get more to do. Yo! Hello!
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka?
Yeah, it did. Oh, yeah, you went there.
Yesterday.
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, no! We didn't get to see that? No.
I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself.
I wish we could see that.
He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture. So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Bro, we missed out on so much. What the heck?
You wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together.
Oh, yeah, that.
You've already seen them, right?
Oh, the Dirt of Capellia and the Nemes of Capellius.
Yeah, those 2. Amazing, aren't they?
Come on, I didn't even remember their names.
We sat and watched for quite a while.
Well, like, yeah, I didn't.
It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them, too.
It was cool.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving, to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater. I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash!
Interesting.
We were beneath the waves.
So so anyone who comes to Fontaine, doesn't matter where you are, they can just breathe underwater, and that's interesting. But fish swim in there as well. That's interesting. That is that is very interesting. The waters of Fontaine are a bit weird, aren't they? You can breathe under there like normally. That's interesting.
At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the romaritime flowers blossoming underwater.
Oh, yeah.
Like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma. Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Oh, you
the seals?
Hunter's rays and blubber beasts.
Yeah, the
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
Fontaine is a very interesting place, I have to admit. Like, creature-wise, it's very interesting. It is very interesting, gotta admit.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city.
Oh, wow.
I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Yeah. It's
Speaking
gonna be
of the
exciting.
film, where's everybody else?
It's gonna be very exciting.
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location.
Oh.
They should be here soon.
Wouldn't you do that in advance though? Wouldn't you do it like in like a few weeks to a month in advance or something? Or like I don't know.
As for the others, they... We're here.
Oh! Oh yeah, Ayaka and Yomiya haven't met Chevrus.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
Jesus.
Wait, 6 miles?
Holy!
Oh,
Brandon just got out of bed.
I'm so tired.
Oh, that's funny.
I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure
At
could
that
use
time,
some of that
first-
endless energy everyone else has.
This is the first time Yomiya that I gotta be
Good morning, everyone.
Marina.
Morning. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that for you.
No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. Ugh, the last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
Actually, yeah, I mean, she would be the one on it, to be honest.
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that.
Yeah.
But you sure look exhausted.
I don't know what
Serena.
her secret is, to be
It's
honest.
because you're not
Fireworks?
used to waking up so early, huh?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Oh, the novel that we're working on?
Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it. I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so
That is
why
very true.
wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Have to admit, you did a phenomenal job acting as the Archon for 500 years straight. That would take some fucking dedication. So, gotta be honest, if there's anyone in the whole world of Tevat that could do this, it is Farina. It is Farina.
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Oh god, she's gonna spill it. Oh, don't worry. I thought she was gonna trip and
Oh, thank
spill
you.
it. That's what it looks like. Oh
The
no.
sound of being called director and the aroma of coffee feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
Ah, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on
Yo!
time.
Oh, these are the new, the other people? That
We've reached
Xavier
an
was gonna
agreement
get?
with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Really? That's great!
What happens if we couldn't? Like, what would
He
happen
is
if we
really
couldn't?
looking forward to our film, and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers.
It probably will, yeah.
Well then, Mr. Xavier.
Probably will.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members.
Hello?
This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items. And this is Bonneau, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Nice, nice, nice.
Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds,
Gee, that was only yesterday,
I
oh my
really
God.
thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film. I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank
Aw.
you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
It's all good.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
Yeah.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to
Anyway.
everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now!
Woo!
You may take it from here, Director Farina.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Alright, listen up everyone.
Oh.
The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Try that
Is
live.
everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not
How's
the
this
kind
line?
of waves that drown people.
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
this
the
line.
good kind of waves.
Yeah, we got it. We got
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
it. I mean, gotta be honest. You sound a bit sick of it, Piebald. That's kind of rude. Or maybe not, but I mean, it makes sense. Like, it makes
let's go
sense.
see if
That
there's
was her
anything we
biggest
can do
fear.
to help.
That was her literal biggest fear in the world. Oh my god, that was the intro. Fiction, reality, inside and outside the frame. Oh, I cannot wait, actually. Let's actually speak to Farina. Wait, can we? Nice.
I don't need any help here. Why don't you try asking someone else?
Okay, sorry. Alright, let's go. Let's talk, speak to Yomiya.
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. It's interesting to imagine what kind of atmosphere the lights will create. I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader.
Yeah.
Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other.
Yeah, I mean,
If
that
I'm
is
not
true.
mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
I mean, that is true. I mean, I do the work and Paimon gets the rewards. That's just how our relationship goes. Actually, we start rolling before that. The clapboard just gets edited out in post-production.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, true.
It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yomiya, we need lights over there, too.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh,
Okay,
it's
bye.
exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
I like this. I actually really like this. This is actually going to be a
Seems
cool
like
event.
Yoimiya's really getting into it. But she was right. We do have a super close bond, don't we?
Oh, of course.
Paimon's
Oh, how she
really
said,
happy to
"Don't
hear
we?"
that.
How she said, don't we? Like, no, I mean, yeah, like, don't we? Like, we do, right? Oh, that was cute.
Ah, so this is what a musket looks like.
Not exactly.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, let's speak. Chevrus and Iyad. No, I mean, Chiori and Iyad.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
Really?
No talking. I'm thinking
Oh.
about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
Oh.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
She's more like, yeah, she doesn't like try and be all nice and happy. She's just serious and straight to the point.
Quiet.
Case in point. Oh my god.
I don't need.
Okay, I was just seeing if any of her lines have changed. Alright, let's go.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you,
yep.
Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However,
How much
the
recoil?
musket's gears and firing pin
much
could
re-
still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
These two are kind of like
Yes, well
wholly
said.
on the same page.
It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
They are massively on the
Sounds
same
like
page,
they found
which
a
is good.
common interest to talk about.
Nice.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Hold up. Okay.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
Ooh.
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Whoa.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Huh?
Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point.
What? Is this something?
But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Oh.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand. Miss Ayaka, Miss
What's
Chevres,
happening?
could the two of you please come over here?
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Let's go see.
Wait, what is happening actually?
What is it?
Yeah.
I have a question
Why are
for
we
you,
here?
Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
Oh.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated. Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well. But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly. Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevreuse.
Chevreuse mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
But she will still have to prioritize her work.
All right, I'll take the role.
Good.
Nice.
It's decided
Let's
then.
go.
I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
Holy moly, that's a massive light.
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevreuse. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry. Let's go, Miss Chevreuse. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Okay.
Seems
I was
like
wondering
you're
what
really
was
going
gonna
out of
happen.
your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler.
Oh,
But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
All right, go on.
Oh, what a good brother.
Spoil her some more.
Ayato!
Okay,
It's too bad
what?
you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
This is the punishment you deserve. This justice.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
I never read the
It's a
story.
little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
So are you going to go back to work there?
Yes, I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready.
Here we go.
Paimon, get the clapperboard.
Here we go.
Actors to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Oh, we're gonna fuck up the recording, aren't we? Oh god.
Go
Like,
on now.
The Traveler is.
And please take good care of Ayaka.
We will. You can count on us. Good luck with your work.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
Okay. I'm excited too.
All right. Now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone.
Fuck is that? What is this camera? Holy shit, it's huge.
The first scene
Two
takes
times taller than
place
me.
when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are, despite their pain. Chevreuse will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment.
Oh god, we're gonna fuck it
Silence on
up.
the set. Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Does she even touch it?
Tulip,
Alright.
Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Zoom in for the close shot of the mother. Oh god, what do we do? One shot.
Mother! You were out for so long.
Yeah.
We were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now.
I bet this is too
safe and
close.
sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat. Apple turnovers.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
On the mother.
Huh? What bruises? Oh,
Anyway.
I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
Oh, I wish I spoke to her at the back now. I thought she was just like a maid, like an old maid. God damn it.
But I didn't
Like
notice them
before.
this morning.
Like before.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Because, Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
Whoa! The voice.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else.
Yeah!
Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut!
Nice!
Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take.
I'm a natural.
Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Got it.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevros?
I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
Okay, so actually begin to film the second scene.
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Let's go! Oh, Palmer didn't yell.
Mother,
Thank
we're back. Mother?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Tulip?
Chali.
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's...
Uh-oh.
Mother, she's...
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions.
Well, crying on the spot. I mean, that's really hard for like most people. So that's impressive. That is very impressive.
Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But
This is great.
are we just going to let them get away with this?
I mean, the voice actors, like, I mean, obviously they're good at acting.
We'll have our revenge, I
But
promise you.
you know what I mean.
Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut!
That was amazing. Holy shit.
Beautiful! Great performance!
Yep.
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character.
That is
It's
good.
quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy? Pipe down, everyone!
I wonder if,
we need to move on to the next scene!
I wonder if Ayaka's gonna, like, do more acting after this. I hope she does, because that was amazing. Holy shit. And Farina thinks so as well, so. Maybe Ayaka gets a second quest where she does acting. Who knows? Because I love the Ayaka's first story quest. It's still one of my favorite ones, so. A full day of filming on the set quickly passes. Bye!
Huh? Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard. How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
A little bit, but it was a lot of fun.
Good work, you two.
Oh, thanks.
You too, Shivers.
I
You
know.
were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, yes.
Oh, right.
I helped you out with that murder
So
case.
much fun that Paimon
Oh,
nearly
yes.
forgot.
Same as the
You have a case where the
film.
murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
So you mean there were rainbow roses in your case too?
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
They probably read the novel, like, damn! Bro, we should... Hey, yo, come over here. We should do this. Literally. It's like,
Oh, that does
what
sound
goes through
pretty
their minds
concerning.
to read a novel and do the exact same thing that's happening in a novel?
Especially after seeing the script today. Oh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
If we're only there to assist, then I think we can join the case.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice. There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Huh? Right now? But we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog. That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
I mean, hey,
So where are we going?
we've done a lot of work, so
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
okay. I guess we teleport here. I mean, hey, we've done a lot of stuff that probably makes us stay awake for longer than we should, like fighting Mecha-Moosh, everything. Literally everything we do makes us stay up later than we actually should, to be honest. Okay, so wait. Oh, it's not this shop? Oh wait, no, this is, yeah, Churia Boutique. It's this shop here.
Welcome
Are you
to
the killer?
LeChaux's Clockwork Workshop.
Are
How
you the
can I
one?
help you?
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
To me, he's a bit sus. Is that just me? Maybe it's just me. I go to Vermont Workshop. I'll see if she made any components. All right. Hello. I remember that this is like the first person, one of the first people we actually talked to when visiting Fontaine. But we talked to her before we talked to Child.
Oh, hey, Chevris. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontinalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh? Why's that?
Yeah, why?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Then has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
I understand. Thanks
so we're
for your
gonna
cooperation.
Go there, then?
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Alright.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
I thought we were gonna go to that Fleuve
Yeah,
Cendre.
unfortunately.
Oh, no, we are.
Let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Okay, we are.
Are you sure? People might not be so thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Huh? Know what?
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
Where is Fleuve Cendre? And she grew up there? Wait, where? Wait, is that... Wait, sorry, I teleported to the wrong thing. Wait. Oh, is it the... Oh, it's Fleuve Cendre, the underground bit. Oh, I never really... I don't think I ever, like... knew... Oh, okay. I never knew that. Oh, wait. Alright, let's investigate. Oh my god. Oh, here. Hello, Emerald.
Hello, I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest anybody.
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here, take this as my guarantee.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Shh! Keep your lips sealed and no one will ever know. Besides, it's called buying info.
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night. So loud that it's been waking me up.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere, it's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
Or she wants more money.
You tell me.
Then please, think about it some more.
Oh my god.
She's giving her even more.
I didn't say anything. Maybe she's just giving out some plate of fruit.
The noises came from the end of the southern waterway.
Jesus
I came
Christ.
out and had a look for myself, and I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close. That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pâte de fruits.
Pâte de fruit. Oh, that's how you say it. Pâte de fruit. Interesting.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
What, dog? I want some plate de fruit too.
My apologies. I'm all out of sweets.
Shit.
Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Fuck, that sounds so good.
But taking care of junk food is my responsibility. You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet. Now then, let's keep going.
She just whipped that out. Oh my god. Bro, I want some now. Oh my god. Noah? Oh, down here. You alright? Yo, my guy.
It's been a while, Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Well, that goes
Information
attention.
isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevres. Even though you're on good terms
If you
with
tell
the
us who it is, then
you've still been gone
anyway.
too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
Nice. You tell him.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
She can probably deal with anyone. Anyway, to be honest. Where's the last one? All the way fucking 4,000 years away. What? I mean, it looks,
What's all this?
Oh,
Some
broken glass.
planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon.
They've been smashed.
Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, these are obviously marks from musket bullets.
Ooh.
In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Ah.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendre own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
Oh, where are we going? We're going back on the surface?
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket and took it to the Fleuve Cendre for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
Jesus.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
About the guy who
The
died.
deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendre. It's said that he was a poor, solitary man.
But if we were... Whoa, I did not know what I said there. But if we were following the novel, shouldn't the guy have been a nobleman?
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. but according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead, much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey, and to whom exactly?
Could they be the novelist?
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day.
I mean, yeah.
How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
Okay, interesting. So that is Act 2. Wait a second. Oh my god, I don't have to do my commissions today. That is nice. But that is Act 2, and I mean we're kind of further along in the investigation, I guess you could say. But I mean, oh wait.
What? Never thought that the captain of the security and surveillance patrol could come from the Fleuve Cendre?
I have to say, I'm pretty shocked.
Honestly, I'm pretty shocked too. There used to be a time when I thought I would never be able to join the guards. But as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth. If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Cendre has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills. Skills like how to barter with criminals or how to think in their shoes. Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could keep this a secret between us.
Sure. I mean, I got so many secrets that's actually ridiculous.
Never thought that the captain of the security and surveillance patrol... You mean rising through the ranks? It was a struggle, for sure. But as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth. If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Cendre has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills. Skills like how to barter with criminals or how to think... Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could...
Okay. But yeah, I'm excited for Act 3. I think we're going to be doing more filming. Ayaka's and Chevrolet's, like everyone's performance so far for the film has been incredible. I cannot wait for more. Okay, it's Act 3 today, and it's called The Lone Isle Glimpsed Through Fog. Interesting, I have to wait till the following morning. Like every time, pretty much. I'm quite excited to see... Oh, thank God. Wait, please say... Wait, that's not gonna count, is it? Shit! Alright. Alright.
It's filming time again.
Whoa.
Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days, too. We've got so many different locations and sets to cover.
That is true.
Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
Okay, let's go. Oh, we're literally going right here. Yep, so we're going to be doing more filming today, and quite excited for it. I have to be honest, I am very excited. Very excited. I actually really like this event. I like it a lot. Hello, everyone. Oh! The lone ice lives through fog. Man, that was the intro for this one? God, some of the intros are so much longer. Or was that us working through? They both the film and crew investigation periods at the city pace over the next few days. Oh, it's... Okay, so that literally just skipped the next few days. Oh, we don't get to see more of the film here? I feel like we will. Wonder what we found.
Good work, everyone. We're looking to wrap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success.
What do you mean, looking to wrap?
It means completing the film of all their scenes. It means It means finalizing everything we've recorded for them so far.
Oh, aren't you the expert now?
Yes.
This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron.
Oh, we saw this in the trailer.
But no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
Here we go. Oh, is this fit for the trailer?
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago.
Jesus, okay.
And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
Wait, so their father killed them up, bro.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
Oh, god damn!
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me? So let's see. What is stronger?
I feel like it would be.
Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands?
Are they gonna pull out guns as well? No, people with the guards behind you.
Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
Oh!
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us too.
Let's go! Alright, start the filming.
You've lost.
Are you just gonna let the guards go as well?
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
You are old.
We are no children of yours, and we'll never call that place our home.
Then you lost
Revenge,
your mother,
I'd say.
and will soon kill your father as well. What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
Where does Yoimiya dying come into this? Oh, they left the rose.
It's over.
Finally, it's over.
Just laying there. Where does Yoimiya come into this? I'm actually curious. Very curious.
Where will you go now, Tulip?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I wonder where her grave is.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose.
Oh, it's Lily's favorite as well.
It's blooming again.
Oh.
Excellent! excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got it in a single take.
How many single takes have they done?
All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevrolet!
Amazing performance. Great job. You're ready. Amazing performance.
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun. You were great too, Chevrolet. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
That is indeed
What
my
is
favorite line in the whole
Shore doing in the
book.
back?
I still remember trying to act it out in my room the first few times I read it.
Whoa, Paimon
Oh,
would
she's
never guessed
speaking
you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Yeah, but I always wanted to see the world where Scaramouche won the boss fight. I've always wanted to see a world where that happened. Just saying.
Captain,
It would have been
something
cool.
urgent to report.
It would have been cool. Oh.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, it's probably on the case.
Okay, don't worry about us.
It's probably on the case.
Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest.
Oh, we're not resting.
And one last
We're
thing,
not
Miss
resting.
Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I just happen to know this great troupe that's still looking for a lead actress.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to
that
take
is
care
true.
of back home at the Yashiro Commission.
That is true.
I cannot remain in Fontaine to pursue an acting career. Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
Would you do it again in the future?
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand. Just let me know if you ever change your mind.
Yeah, Farina does really want her on
I
board,
believe
which makes
it's
sense.
also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew.
Oh, nice.
See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
When I'm all droopy because I'm barely getting sleep.
Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Chevrolet today.
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Yeah.
Huh? Where are we going?
Oh, is there another murder?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Oh. Okay, so it wasn't another murder. Kind of presumed that, to be honest. Oh, I was hoping to speak to Churu. Okay, don't worry. Where are we going? What? Huh? Wait, over here. Wait, what? What happened here? Near Poisson.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming. So, Chevrolet, why did you take us here?
Did you find a new clue?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
Who?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she's probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in all of Fontaine.
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it. But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh?
Paimon
didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose. Paimon just thought they grew everywhere in the wild.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we were able to pinpoint the place where it was first picked from.
So someone grew the rainbow rose themselves?
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's only one person in all of Fontaine who could grow and sell this specific cultivar.
Really? And who is it?
It's the novelist.
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
I like how Paimon guessed that. Oh, no.
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number of things with him.
So you mean the next place we need to go is...
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at his home.
Okay, where is his home? Okay, to be honest, did Paimon say he could be the novelist as well? That was funny. Okay, so where is his home exactly? Oh, on the map it shows houses here.
That should be his house.
So why did we come up here? How are we gonna get down?
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place. That's pretty unusual, right?
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardamex.
Right, which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
So, should we knock?
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take care of a number of those Gardamex first.
But they're so far away. How are you planning to do that?
A musket?
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Yeah. Why are we doing the aiming thing? Oh, wait, are we doing that aiming thing? We're gonna shoot some Gardamex heads. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, okay, nice. How many shots does it take? Oh. Bam. Bam. There we go. Destroyed. It's actually fun. This aiming thing is fun, man. I hope they don't fuck it up in the future when they do this event again. Because they will do this aiming event again, surely. I just hope they don't stuff it up like the Fun Day event.
All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's
Wouldn't he have
a little
heard those
nervous
gunshots?
Now that we know he could be the killer, can we go over our plan of action again?
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the guard's headquarters.
But can't we just arrest him?
Without evidence?
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that he lent the killer any direct aid. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marachose Phantom confirm Emily's theory.
Sure, no problem. Just be careful, Chevres.
Okay. Doing a little spy mission over here. Okay. I feel like we should...
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste. Are you home?
We should pick it when they leave.
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, it's you, Officer Chevres.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste?
You can clearly see
We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
I was gonna say, that guy just confessed.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Chavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Okay.
I told you we should have done it off like when they left.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess. I was the killer.
Oh?
Huh?
He just
He just admitted he's guilty.
Nah, I think he's not the killer now. I don't know, I feel like he's just covering up for someone.
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in my backyard.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Nah, he's covering up for someone.
Yes, I am perfectly aware of that.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
The guy in the Fu Sundre, why did you kill him?
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us.
Yeah, what did they do?
Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters a long time ago. But that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all...
Oh, okay.
He was the one who killed my mother.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
So, your novel, it was like a record of your life?
Damn.
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder my mother. That part was 100% real.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father, the true mastermind behind it all.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to shoulder this burden anymore. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly right. I've become overwhelmed by the aftermath of the murder.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother alone.
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
She's like, you should kill him. I was like, oh my god.
No, Officer Chavras. I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to commit another crime?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Fine. Let's talk here.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone.
Oh, wow.
I would like to speak with you and you alone.
We can go somewhere else for now.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Be safe.
Please stay safe, Chavras.
Be safe. Like, Jesus Christ.
All right.
You can see the J
Let's hear
chamber in the background. Oh my god.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Then listen closely.
Nice.
So that's how it's all connected.
So,
we don't even get to know.
It seems you believe me after all.
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least, not right now.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now.
Oh, that's too real for Fontaine. Oh my god.
Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice.
Look at us. Oh my god, that was bright. Jesus.
But
what the fuck is that?
Do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him?
That was weird.
I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the fortress of Meripede.
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the Musketeer was exquisite. Pull the trigger of justice against him.
Oh, with the film.
Get what he deserves.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Chavras. I know that would be impossible.
So you're saying you want Chavras to do it?
No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed on my behalf.
No, she's not going to accept that. That's, meanwhile, not far away. Yeah, she's not doing that.
Oh,
she's
Chavras
not
sure
doing
is
that.
taking her time. What could they be talking about anyway? Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
We can see, Paimon. We literally can see. Anyway, I have full confidence in Chevras's fighting skills. If anything, he's the one I'd be worried about.
Oh,
That is
you have
true.
a point. Still,
She has the
do you have
musket.
any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't want us to hear what he's saying to Chevras?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Oh,
Hey, how did your talk go?
did you figure out who the rich person he mentioned was? I want to click this, but she's going to like say, don't say.
I've already
not say
sent
anything.
someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket. It was indeed buried in his backyard.
But could he have just buried it there before, like, so because he knew that you would probably come eventually, so he buried it there. I feel like he's covering up for someone, surely. I don't know. I don't know.
What about the name? Did he tell you the name of the rich guy?
Yes, he did. But for
Yeah,
now,
Paimon, chill.
I have to return to the Special Patrol.
Jesus.
There are still a few loose ends I need to tie up.
That yes was like, shut up, Paimon. Oh no. What's going on? It feels like she's keeping something from us.
I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so
I'm sorry,
apologies
but
if you don't
that
see
is
me on
obvious.
set.
Do you realize the reason why we're standing here while those two were talking? He literally said it to her.
All right, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything you know. We'll just keep an eye on the steambird then.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Oh. Oh, that's it. The load of the. Oh, geez, that was quick. What does she need help with? Oh no. Does she want us to kill the... Imagine if she wants us to kill the person. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But, okay, so that is Act 3 of, the Roses and Muskets event. I didn't really expect for him to come out with the murder, but I don't think he's the murderer. I really don't think. I feel like, in my opinion, I think he's covering up for someone. But I'm probably completely wrong. But yeah, I cannot wait for Act 4, and I cannot wait for the film till we get to see the finished film. I'm hoping the finished film is a cutscene. I am hoping that the finished film is a cutscene.